All right, folks, welcome on back in. I am back. Welcome back to me, I guess. The stream is ours now. What do we do in times like this? We kiss above the neck. Whoop whoop, diaries time. Hell yeah. All over. What a heartthrob. Then we make out. So much making out in chat right now, guys. Can y'all get a room? Now Casper and Bandit arc. You know what? We might need to do it. If Casper and Bandit want a Casper want their own Casper and Bandit arc. Streamers, the heck, guess that never happened. Sure, Seth, let's share. Okay, so I'm gonna ask in this case because we have Bandit with us, and I'm gonna ask my Clanker to just give a little one paragraph summary. A one paragraph summary of kind of what's happened up to this point, where we're at, so that Bandit can have some sort of background. Okay. And then we get to kiss the streamer, say less. All right, all you kissy folks. And by the way, a lot of people's gender in the story does not correspond to their gender IRL, and the way that the Clanker chose it, or in some cases, people chose it. So, previously on the Clanker Chronicles, yes. So I'm going to ask for that. But our four options, and I think I know what everyone's going to choose, but our four options right now for the next chapter are: option 1, the first ones arrive. They're not impressed. Option 2, Sam and Jovi finally get quiet time. The dragon interrupts. Option 3, Will tells Athena the truth about his past. And option 4, Ember meets something bigger than him and takes that personally. 2. Yes. I'm guessing we're going to go with 2 because, 2 says raps twice in a row. Wolfie says 2. 2, Casper. Okay, we're going to do 2. And I will ask for a summary. Is this R-rated? I didn't assign a rating, so I guess we'll see. I doubt it. It's.
I can't hear you.
You can hear me. You fucking scared me. I'm gonna guess that. Why are your eyes closed? I'm probably because I'm looking down at my phone. Yeah. So this is ChatGPT. I don't think it's gonna be very R-rated because there's all kinds of restrictions, but. Off bigger or bigger. One of them biggins. Learn the hard way is always the most entertaining. All right, guys. Fucking thank you, Sam. Did I make you look just to make sure? Yes, you did, Wolfie. Like, you made me question my own sanity. We can headcanon some R-rated shit. Yeah. As in, keep that canon in your heads. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Never mind the size, I'll always be gentle. If Discord goes to shit, we'll open Microsoft Teams chat. Oh god, no. Okay, guys, are you ready? Are you ready? Right. Story so far in one paragraph. It's a long paragraph, but it's a paragraph, all right? So, catch up time. Athena, a sharp-tongued, unstoppable force of shadow and star, discovered she was the hidden heir to the throne of shadows, a cosmic seat that devoured its rulers. Hunted by the Unmaker, an ancient entropy being beyond the veil, she refused the false choice between godhood and annihilation, rewriting the throne itself to draw power from connection rather than sacrifice. In the chaos, her baby dragon Ember ascended into a god dragon, Keystone, destabilizing the realm with curiosity and zoomies. Team Athena, Wolfie, Casper, Panda, Raps, Carlos, Schmuck, Will-o'-the-Wisp, and especially Sam, Hydrate, and Jovi, fought their way through the Shadow Realm to reach her, nearly losing Jovi and unwaking a terrifying new power in Sam. The Unmaker was driven back, for now. Athena transformed... God, where did it go? Sorry, clicked out, and now the whole chapter's ahead of me. Okay. The Unmaker was driven back for now. Athena transformed into something unprecedented, and the realm began rebuilding itself around her choices. Just in time for Ember to discover flight, cosmic friendship, and rule-breaking as a lifestyle. Okay? This is something. Yes, it is, Bandit. Okay, so that's where we're at in the story. And Bandit, if you stick around for a couple streams, you want to be in the story, you're welcome to do that as well. And I always highlight out the parts of the streams that are the Clanker Chronicles. So if you want to catch up on the whole thing, it's in a collection called the Clanker Chronicles on the purple platform and in a playlist on the red platform as well. I thought it'd be a glorified shit post. Dope. No, it's an epic adventure. Okay. Chapter 19. Sam and Jovi. Oh, and as a sort of background, Sam and Jovi have a romance arc that they have both consented to. They requested and consented to. So I'm going to save the playlist on the red one. All right. Awesome, Wolfie. Okay. Chapter 19. Sam and Jovi finally get quiet time. The dragon interrupts. It was, against all odds, quiet. No screaming realms, no collapsing platforms, no god entities knocking on the metaphysical door. Just a small, half-repaired observation balcony overlooking a slow river of starlight that curved through the Shadow Realm like a dream that refused to end. Sam sat with his back against the stone wall, legs stretched out, magic finally not crackling under his skin for once. Jovi lay beside him, head resting on Sam's thigh, eyes half closed, breathing steady. Sam threaded his fingers through Jovi's hair with reverent care, like if he stopped touching him, something terrible might notice. "You're really here," Sam murmured. Jovi smiled faintly. "Last I checked." Sam swallowed. "I watched you die." Jovi opened his eyes, immediately alert. "Hey." "No, I didn't." "I felt it," Sam said quietly. "The almost. The edge. The part where the world decided whether it wanted you or not." Jovi shifted, pushing himself up on one elbow so he could see Sam's face. "Sam, look at me." Sam did. Jovi's expression softened, stripped of bravado and jokes and battlefield grit. "I'm here," Jovi said. "And if I ever almost leave again, it won't be because you weren't enough." Sam's breath broke. He leaned down, forehead pressing to Jovi's. "I snapped," Sam whispered. "I broke things. I liked how easy it was to erase them when I thought I'd lost you." Jovi didn't pull away. "Yeah," he said gently. "That scared me. But not because of the power." Sam blinked. "It scared me because it meant you loved me enough to burn," Jovi continued. "And I don't want to be the reason you disappear into that." Sam laughed shakily. "Too late. I'm already gone." Jovi kissed him. Not desperate, not rushed. Just warm. Certain. Earned. For a moment, the universe behaved. Sam kissed back, hands cradling Jovi's face like it was something holy. When they pulled apart, both were smiling. The soft, stunned smiles of people who had survived something and chosen each other anyway. Joby rested his forehead against Sam's. So, when do we tell Athena? Sam groaned. Never. She'll make it weird. As if summoned by the words, make it weird, a shadow passed over them. Both men froze. Sam squinted upward. Please tell me that's a cloud. Joby followed his gaze. Sam. A glowing, upside-down dragon face peered over the balcony edge. Ember. He was hovering incorrectly, wings flapping just enough to keep him aloft, while his head dangled far too close to their personal space. He chirred. Loudly. Sam screamed. Joby rolled sideways so fast he nearly went over the edge. What? No, why? Ember landed between them with a proud little thump. Tail wagging, eyes bright with curiosity and very specific interest. Said you swallowed. Heyo. Athena's voice echoed faintly from somewhere inside the palace. Ember, give them 5 minutes. Ember looked between Sam and Joby, then projected a feeling so strong it made Sam choke. Oh, bonding ritual. Joby covered his face. I'm gonna die. Just let me go now. Sam groaned. He thinks we're... Ember tilted his head. Is this how you make hatchlings? Sam made a noise that was not human. No, he yelled. Absolutely not. Joby laughed so hard he had to clutch his ribs again. Okay, time out. Ember, buddy, this is adult stuff. Ember blinked, then very carefully turned around, sat, and waited. Sam stared. Why is he staying? Athena appeared in the doorway, arms crossed, smirk fully operational. Oh, she said sweetly. He's supervising. Sam dropped his face into his hands. I hate this realm. Athena shrugged. You kissed under my sky. There are rules. Joby snorted. There were not rules. Ember chirred happily. Athena turned to leave, pausing just long enough to add, for the record, I'm happy for you both. Sam looked up, stunned. Joby smiled softly. Thanks, Joby called after her. Athena waved without turning around. Behind them, Ember finally lifted off again, circling once before zooming away at unsafe speed. Silence returned. Sam exhaled. Well, Joby squeezed his hand. Still worth it. Sam smiled, leaning back against the wall, pulling Joby close again. Yeah, he said. Worth it. Above them, the Starlight River flowed on, and for once, the universe didn't immediately explode. That's the end of chapter 19. Who's getting pregnant? I'm here. I want to taunt and possess. Ember, the dragon is a muck. And preg time. Who's getting pregnant? He wants to learn. Sammy, he's the mage. He can make it happen through alchemy and stuff. My first Yowie. It was just, aw. What a day. Alright, guys. Chapter 20. We have 3 options this time, okay? Option 1. Will tells Athena the truth about his past. Option 2. The first ones arrive. They're still not impressed. Option 3. Ember makes a friend he should absolutely not have. What are we thinking? Alec, welcome on in. Yeah, you can have my kids. I don't know who you're talking to. There's a whole bunch of people here who would probably want to have your kids, Alec. But welcome on in. We're just doing some reading. We're reading the Clanker Chronicles right now, which is a story that my Clanker, aka ChatGPT, comes up with in real time using characters from my community, and it's full of adventure and intrigue and romance and hilarity. I'll use alchemy to lube it up and then magic create a room inside you when I go full hog. Jesus fuck, Sam. Perfect, says Alec. I'll do the first one, says Casper. I I want to possess, says Will. Wolfie says 1. I guess we're impregnating Ember as surrogate mom. Jesus, guys. Y'all are fucking degenerates. All right. It looks like most people want Will tells Athena the truth about his past, so we're going to go with that one. And make this work. Alec, usually I do some gaming or whatever. We game together, whatever it is that we're playing for the day. Today was Warframe, and then at the end, we do some reading. So that's what we're doing right now. Hence the just chatting category. I want to ghost. I guess we're gonna see if you ghost, Will. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see what Clanker has to say. I can tell you its response. So it gives me a little response every single time before we start a new chapter. And that response is sort of like a, something it has to say in response to the option that we picked. In this case, it says, "Oh yeah, it's confession o'clock, and Will's been carrying this one since before history learned how to blink. This chapter is quiet, heavy, intimate, and a little devastating." So there we go. Hey, thank you for the follow, Alec. You can have a fortune cookie if you want one. So on this channel, anyone who follows, raids, subscribes, donates, gets a fortune cookie. So I'll open it up, read you the fortune, and eat part of the cookie if you want it. You don't have to have it, but I'll grab the bag here and I'll take you do. There's no pressure, but it's an option. The speed of Jovi outmatches the one of Jupiter himself, so I guess you'll have transmutation to do to have my baby. Jesus fuck. I'll eat the half she doesn't touch. This bandit. Yeah. Pass the cookie through. I don't know if Alec is still here, but if he comes back, we can remind him that he has a cookie if he wants it. Alright guys, let's get on with the story. Chapter 20. Will tells Athena the truth about his past. The Shadow Realm had learned a new trick. It breathed. Not like a creature, more like a place finally unclenching after a long-held panic. The obsidian halls no longer screamed underfoot. The air no longer pressed against the soul. No, Alex says of course he wants it, okay. The light and shadow drifted together now, cautious but cooperative. Okay. I'm gonna do your fortune cookie, and then... Of course I want it. Alright. Here we go. Joe doesn't get pregnant, read mythology. Mickey Athena's dad. I'm not up to speed enough on mythology to know all those interactions. Let me hydrate real quick. Thanks, Wolfie. All right. Alec. Your fortune, my friend, says... It's more of a statement about you than a fortune. And it says, you tend to think things out thoroughly and seriously. So, sounds like you're methodical. And this, no, your lucky numbers on this are 1, 2, 7, 24, 36, and 37. That's a crunchy one. Oh my god. All right. Okay. Been close. Sadly, my fave number is 23. What do we have here? 24. Very close. That's a cool favorite number, though. Very crunchy noise. Crunch, crunch. Why don't you just sword fight to see who gets what? Okay. So the Shadow Realm has learned a new trick. Breathing. They are no longer pressed against the soul. Light and shadow drifted together now. Cautious but cooperative. Athena stood on a high terrace overlooking it all, arms resting on the stone rail, wings folded tight against her back. Ember was asleep in a sun-warmed patch of shadow behind her, curled into a smug, glowing lump. She didn't turn when Will-o'-the-Wisp stepped out of the blue flame behind her. "You're quieter than usual," she said.
Ooh, let's go.
Will gave a thin smile. "I'm deciding whether to lie to you one last time." That got her attention. She turned. "Try honesty," Athena said. "I'm experimenting with it lately." Will leaned against a fractured pillar, lantern blue eyes dimmer than usual. For the first time since she'd met him, he looked tired. "I wasn't summoned by you," he said. Athena didn't react. Not yet. "You felt my call," she said evenly. "I felt the throne change," Will replied. "That wasn't a summons. That was a correction." Athena's gaze sharpened. "Go on." Will took a breath he didn't need. "I was made before the throne ever learned how to hunger." The realm stilled, like it was listening too. "I'm not a guide," Will continued. "Not really. I'm not a wanderer by nature. I was built, shaped, split off from something larger." Athena crossed her arms. "From what?" Will met her eyes. "From the first wardens." Athena exhaled slowly. "The ones who were supposed to guard the veil." "The ones who did," Will corrected softly. "Until they decided existence was too fragile to be left alone." The air cooled. "They believed the universe needed pruning," he went on. "Not destruction. Correction. They fed excess reality into the unmaker, the way one might burn dead branches to save a forest." Athena's jaw tightened. "You helped them." "Yes." The word landed clean. No excuse attached. "I was the failsafe," Will said. "The wandering light. The one sent to observe outcomes without interfering. To record when worlds were inefficient." Athena's voice dropped. "You marked worlds for erasure." Will nodded once. "I didn't pull the trigger, but I lit the path." Behind them, ember shifted in his sleep. A tiny ember flare sparked, then settled. Athena turned back to the view, fingers tightening on the rail. "In my world?" she asked quietly. "My people?" Will swallowed. "Your father figured it out," he said. He realized the veil wasn't failing. It was being bled. When he confronted the wardens, they decided you were the anomaly. Shadow and star, impossible to predict, impossible to consume cleanly. Athena closed her eyes. "So they sent you," she said. "Yes. To watch me. To see whether you'd stabilize reality or break it." Silence stretched. Athena finally turned back to him, eyes burning, not with rage, but with something colder. "You failed," she said. Will nodded. Spectacularly. The ghost of a smile flickered across his face. "I was supposed to guide you toward the throne, toward isolation, toward inevitability. But you didn't," Athena said. "No," Will agreed, "because you were unbearable." She snorted despite herself. "Rude." "You laughed in the face of prophecy," Will said. "You chose people over outcomes. You broke systems by caring about individuals." His voice roughened, and when the throne changed, when it stopped feeding upward and started flowing outward, I realized something terrifying. Athena tilted her head. "What?" "That I'd been wrong since the beginning," Will said quietly. "The universe doesn't need pruning." He looked past her, toward Ember. "It needs anchors." Athena followed his gaze, then looked back at him. "So why tell me now?" Will straightened. "Because the first wardens are waking up," he said. "They felt Amber's ascent. They felt the throne rewrite. They will come to correct you. Athena's wings twitched, and because Will continued, his voice steady but earnest, I am no longer theirs. She studied him carefully. You want forgiveness? No, Will said. I want accountability. He went to one knee, not in worship, not in submission, but in choice. I will stand between you and the wardens. Oh my god. My phone. I will stand between you and the wardens, he said. Not because fate demands it, but because I choose you, the way you choose everyone. Athena stared at him for a long moment. Then she stepped forward. Stand up, she said. He did. She looked him dead in the eye. You don't get absolution, Athena said calmly. You get responsibility. You mess up again, I will end you myself. Will exhaled, not in fear, in relief. Fair. She turned back toward the realm. Welcome to the side of choice, Athena added. It's messy, and it hurts. Will smiled, lantern light brightening. I have noticed. Behind them, Ember cracked one eye open, yawned, and projected a smug little feeling into Athena's mind. He smells like regret. Can we keep him? Athena laughed under her breath. Oh, she said, wings stretching as the realm hummed in response. The universe is going to hate us. That's the end of chapter 20. Athena, I choose you. Hey, Killjoy. Killjoy said, may I join? And by we're not gaming right now, Killjoy, but thanks for dropping in. I might stab him bad. With swords or swords? You know. Both, Casper. You failed me for the last time. Exactly. Athena, I choose you. Can we keep him? He smells like regret. Alright, since those are both kind of specific arcs, let's do one more chapter. I am really hungry and I gotta get some dinner after this, but let's have one more chapter. I'm too locked to make jokes. I got theories. Hungry, yeah, hungry. Alright, so we got 3 options for our last chapter for today. Option 1, the first wardens finally arrive. Option 2, Athena sets boundaries with actual cosmic authorities. Or option 3, Ember meets the wardens. They do not like this. What are we thinking, folks? The first wardens finally arrive. Athena sets boundaries with actual cosmic authorities. Or Ember meets the wardens. They do not like this. Will wants 1. Wolfie wants 2 or 3. Casper wants 3. We got 2 for Ember. Joby wants 2. Okay, Casper, I think you're gonna have to get your dice out out for this one. We're all over the place. If Casper's still here. Casper says 3. Oh yeah, Casper's still here. Landed on 1. Pull the dice out. Who can I possess and be ghost? Alright, so we're gonna go with 1. The first wardens finally arrive. Okay, what does the Clanker have to say? Oh yes, this is the moment the old order walks in and realizes the universe has changed its mind. You are consistent. It's true. All right. Chapter 21. The first wardens finally arrive. The Shadow Realm screamed again. Not in pain, in recognition. Athena felt it before anyone else. A tightening in the lattice of reality, like the universe pulling in an old uniform it hadn't worn, or pulling on an old uniform it hadn't worn in ages. Ember stirred behind her, lifting his head, a low, warning rumble vibrating through his chest. Will went still. They're here, he said quietly. The sky above the realm did not tear, it aligned. Lines of perfect geometry etched themselves across the void. Circles within circles, equations written in light. Symbols so precise they hurt to look at. The messy, breathing chaos Athena had cultivated recoiled as something vast and orderly asserted itself. Casper appeared beside Athena in a flash of pale magic. I've never seen wards do that. Because those aren't wards, Sam said, emerging with Joby close at his side. His voice was tight. Those are axioms. Panda cracked her knuckles. I hate math. From the center of the sigil, 3 figures descended. They did not walk. They did not float. They resolved into being, as if reality had finally decided to acknowledge them. The first wardens. They were tall, elongated, almost humanoid, but too symmetrical, too precise. Their faces were smooth planes of light, features implied rather than formed. Each wore a mantle of shifting symbols that rewrote themselves constantly, updating, correcting, judging. The middle one spoke first. Its voice carried no emotion. Athena, anomaly confirmed. Athena crossed her arms. Wow. No hello? Rude. The second warden turned its featureless gaze toward Ember. Dragon anchor detected. Unauthorized ascension. Ember puffed up, wings flaring slightly. Athena stepped in front of him without thinking. Careful, she said mildly. He bites. The third warden tilted its head. The throne has been altered. This was not permitted. Will stepped forward. It was necessary. All 3 wardens turned toward him at once. The temperature dropped. Will-o'-the-wisp, factor unit, you were assigned observation, not intervention. Will lifted his chin. Assignment revoked. A pause. A recalculation. You have defected. I don't know why I gave them robot voices, but I like it. Yes, Will said simply. The middle warden turned back to Athena. The Unmaker was never meant to be opposed. It is a function, a release valve. Athena laughed once, sharp and humorless. So was the throne, she said. And then look how that turned out. Here. Let's do a British accent. Robots it is. Your choices have introduced instability. Athena spread her hands, and yet everything's still here. The wardens hesitated. A flicker, barely perceptible, but real. Casper whispered, "They're checking the data." Sam felt it too, the way the realm held together under Athena's presence. Not rigid, not forced, but alive. The second warden spoke again. You have created a localized equilibrium. This is inefficient. Athena's smile turned dangerous. You keep using that word like it's a bad thing. The third warden raised a hand. Symbols flared. The air flattened. Joby staggered. Panda growled. Carlos dug his spear to the stone to stay upright. Athena relinquished the throne. The dragon anchor will be dissolved. The Unmaker will resume function. Ember snarled, a sound that rattled the sigils overhead. Athena felt something settle inside her. Not rage. Certainty. No, she said. The wardens froze. Refusal noted. Escalation authorized. The sky darkened, not with shadow, but with order. Perfect lines descended like blades, aiming to sever Ember from the realm. Athena moved. She didn't summon power. she stood. The throne responded, not rising, not consuming, but opening. Power flowed outward through the bonds, through presence, through choice. Ember's glow intensified, stabilizing the air around him. Sam felt it surge through his chest. Dobie gasped. Casper cried out softly as her magic harmonized instead of resisting. Athena lifted her hand. Listen to me, she said, voice carrying through every layer of reality. You're not gods. You're systems. The wardens paused. You were built to manage a universe that didn't know how to care for itself, Athena continued. But it does now. I taught it. You are claiming authority. Athena shook her head. I'm claiming responsibility. She gestured to Ember, to Sam and Jovi, to Panda, Raps, Wolfie, Carlos, Casper, Schmuck, Will. To this. The round pulsed, not violently, but insistently. The warden recalculated again. Longer this time. Anomaly expanding. Athena smiled, sharp and radiant. Yeah, she said. That's what growth looks like. Silence stretched. Then slowly, the sigils in the sky dimmed. The wardens did not retreat, but they did not advance either. We will observe, the middle one said at last. If your equilibrium fails, we will return. Athena met their gaze, unflinching. I'll be here. The wardens dissolved into light and equation, vanishing without ceremony. The sky exhaled. The shadow realm breathed again. For a long moment, no one spoke. Then Panda barked out a laugh. Did you just bully the architects of reality? Athena rolled her shoulders, wings settling. Someone had to. Ember chirred triumphantly and launched into the air, inside the rules this time, looping once around Athena's head. Will watched her with something like awe. You just changed the trajectory of existence. Athena glanced at him sideways. Yeah, she said. Get used to it. Behind them, far beyond the veil, something old and vast shifted. Watching. Waiting. The story was far from over. But for now, the universe had been told no. Alright, guys. That's it. Athena and the Lost Boys. Welcome back, Raps. Welcome, welcome. Music band confirmed for a spin-off. Alright, guys. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me. That's the end of the chapters for tonight. As a little preview for the next Clanker Chronicles, as I've renamed them, we have 4 options. We have the Unmaker adapts. Option 2, Athena builds a new order on her terms. Option 3, Ember meets the first wardens again. It goes worse. Or option 4, quiet after the storm before everything breaks again. So that's our options for next time, which will be actually on a weekday this week probably, because I am off work starting on Wednesday. So I will be streaming Wednesday, but it'll be during the day, most likely. That's my plan anyhow. We'll see. And if not Wednesday, then Thursday. So I've got a few days of streaming before all my guests arrive over the holidays, and I won't be able to stream again until after Christmas. So the Shadow Realm is like a mutable living thing, and now that Athena is girl bossing everything, it started changing into a big baby like thing that reacting to all the new info, and those warden guys were supposed to make sure they keep it sedated through sacrifices for some reason. That's probably a decent summary, Bandit. That's crazy. Yeah, you should, if you like the story, you should go back and watch the collection of the Clanker Chronicles. You can hear the whole story from the start if you want. If that's your thing. But yeah, that's kind of, yeah, it's a pretty good summary. Is stream ending? Yes, stream is ending. So let's see who we can raid out to. GG's, everybody. Thank you for being here. Who's on? It's Athena's daycare now. Take him oot, bandit. Everyone says oot because I'm Canadian. They like to tease me that that's how I talk, even though I don't talk like that. Okay. I think I'm going to raid. Well, since you all met Psyduck yesterday, they're live right now, and this way we can, you guys can go and see their content and see if you like them. So let's raid Psyduck. Are you sure what's that even about? Raid.
I can't hear you.
Oh my god, stop guys. You're not supposed to use that to troll me.
I can't hear you.
No, stop it. Stop it. That's there to tell me if you actually can't hear me. Otherwise, I'm gonna take it away and you guys can just go back to trying to get my attention. Oh my god, stop. Okay, guys. We're gonna go raid Psyduck. Let's go say yell parade at Psyduck. Have a great night. Thanks again for hanging out with me. Thanks for listening to the Clanker Chronicles. I will see you in a few days. In the meantime, I am always around on Discord, as you know. And may have awakened a monster. And for those who are not in the Discord, I will link it here in case you want to join. Have a wonderful night, guys. Despite your trolling, I love y'all, and I will see you soon. Bye now.